Hey guys. Hi guys, it's Candace from Barefoot and Marigold and Sweet Peas. So I'm not done my windows yet, but I'm almost done my windows. So one thing that's the most excellent thing that I'm learning so far is that this process is the fastest, and removing all of the caulking was like the worst part, and this is like the funnest part ever. So anyone else doing this little project, I would say don't give up. Do all of it, and then you're going to be so happy at the very end, because doing this is the easiest thing ever. Like, if I can do it, any of you can do it. For real. My kids could probably do it. So I've tried so many different kinds of way to pack in caulking. So, but first here, this is what I'm using. It's DAB 33, and it's really easy and pliable. It's almost like Play-Doh, like not slime, but like a Play-Doh kind of consistency, but just a little bit smoother. Because you take it out of the container and you work it a bit like a dough. So then after that, like, there's so many ways that people have been doing it, like rolling it like a snake and then sticking it in and blah blah blah. But I find that this way for me is the best way. It's just like, oops. I just kind of make it into a snake, and I just use my finger, and I just make sure I use the right correct side, and make sure that your blade is always clean. So like that. And all you're doing is just pushing it. Try to use two fingers because I keep on hurting my fingers, and I'm just, and I clean up the back, because as you're pulling it up, you're going to have some extra putty left over, which is totally normal and totally fine. And you just do this until like the very end. What I do is I do all four sides at once, so then I can get it really, because it's really fun when you're cutting it. So I'd say do four, and you get to kind of like have your cherry on top of your ice cream at the same time. But so it's just that. And I'll put my other little thing aside here. I like to do another little pat just one time in there, just in case if I missed a spot. So I'll go all the way down the window, and again, like every couple 1, 2, 3 swipes, because I'm lifting up, there's some extra putty there. So dropped you. So that's about that for that. Just want to finish this up. There we go. And I'll do another one for you. But it's really, really simple. Like, I'm right-handed, but I'm holding the knife here like that. It has to be hard. If it's flexible, you're not going to get a nice clean edge, because you're pushing on the back, on the top of the window, and you don't want to put too much caulking on the underside, because that's where the pretty part of the window is. So you just gotta kind of put it at an angle when you start in the corner, and then when I just cut it like really, and it's so cool, and it comes out like you had a little bit too much, which is totally fine. It just comes out a little snaky thing like that. And then I'm just kind of looking here just to make sure that, because I can see the underside, and it seems to be okay. And then when you're done with that, just use your finger, because it's already warm, and just lightly touch it, and just drag your finger along the side as well, and that'll make it really nice and smooth. And it's really forgiving, meaning I've accidentally poked my finger on a couple of these spots here, and I just make a little fingerprints, but it's not that serious. So you just do this, and it's fixed a lot. And remember, you can always just redo it again. If you don't think that you did a really great job, well, then just do it again. I'll do the front view so you can see it a little bit easier, how to cut done it with one hand, so we'll just try here. So as I'm in the corner here, here's the 90-degree angle, and I just kind of put my fingers here like that, and I'm going to just push towards the mirror, the window, and there's the extra, and this just comes off to the side, just like that. It's really easy. Like, even my first pass when I was doing it, I was like, wow, that was so awesome. Like, that was the best thing ever. So if those people out there who had a lot of really gross windows like I had and spent most of your time cleaning out all of that little caulking, this is like the nice reward at the very, very end after you've eaten crap food, and now you can have your dessert. So it's like that. So I had to buy another. So far I've gotten, how big are these containers? This is a 946 milliliter glazing compound. So again, I said it's a DAB 33, and have a putty knife, but hard. Like, this is really, really hard. Don't get the flimsy one for puttying a wall. We're not doing the same thing here because it's glass and you need to really cut it. Also, I use a razor because I clean up the window. So as everything has been all chipped away, I use this to clean the surface around, just to make sure that the caulking is on there pretty well. And then after these dry, they can take up to 2 weeks to dry, which isn't that bad. 2 weeks from tomorrow, well, 1 week from tomorrow, I will start the greenhouse. So in between, in the evening, I can paint these, and once they're dry. So I'm hoping within a week, but it's really hot here right now. So I try to keep a lot of air exposed to it, but it's coming along. I have only this window, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows left, and they look like this. And I've got some over here that I've already finished, and still missing a couple windows. So it was closed the store today because I need to have 4 more of these, and it's pretty easy. That you just put your new paint in, which is the same diameter as this, and here's the lip that I was talking about before. When you're putting in the caulking, see, just like I did on this side, you're going to have this much as your lip. So as you're cutting, like at that 45-degree angle, you're going to be making all of this triangle. You're basically making a triangle on the other side, and it just cuts it really nice and smooth, and you don't want to see your putty on the other side of this because that's going to make it look ugly. So that's that. So just every once in a while, just make sure everything's okay. But even the corners too, it's very forgiving if you're just be gentle and patient, and you'll get it. So this is it. There's nothing else I can say to make it easier than that. Just try to show you again here. So I have my 2 fingers because I'm holding you guys here, and it just pushing down. I'm just following along the edge of the window itself, and when you get to the corner, you just go click, and it's nice. And you have your other corner that's going to be right beside it. You just flatten that out. It's super awesome, and it's super easy, and it's very satisfying because all of those windows, I had to get all of the old caulking out. It took forever. It seemed like forever. I borrowed a heat gun, which I think I've mentioned in another video. I borrowed a heat gun to help remove the caulking, and that helped a lot. Because it was some of them were so easy, they were so dry. Those are the ones that are amazing. But otherwise, but also if the caulking is really, really, really in there, don't worry about that part, because it's like your spot glazing anyway. So even if you had just one section of your whole window and it's up, you're not going to take the whole thing out if it's just that one little area. You're just patching it up. So you just clean what you can around, and then you would just patch it in with the next one. But please don't put this mixed in with liquid caulking from a gun, because it's not even the same. I had some of those on a couple of the square windows, and it was so difficult to get out without not trying to break the window. I was really lucky and I didn't, so, but it was a lot of patience, so, and the heat gun really works with that. And that's about it. So this is a shout out to Laura, my friend, who I went to go to her house today to pick up some deck cleaner that she was giving away. So I was like, hey Laura, I'll take it. So I went there today, and then she's like, hey, when are you putting up another YouTube video? And I said, I'm going to do that today. So I'm doing my glazing. My girlfriend went to go get me more of the putty because I already went through 946 milliliters, and this is like $6. $6 for $7 with tax. And I'm in Quebec, so I'm pretty sure this is everywhere. It's DAB 33 glazing. So that's about that. So yes, shout out to Laura. Laura, here you go. I hope you're happy. And now you can come over here and do some windows now if you'd like. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't done so. Thanks so much for keeping up. Bye.